my channel. I hope you're all safe and well. So this is lunch, combat ration individual type 3 from Germany, NATO approved, from 2009. It had 2 grapefruit drinks, which we've had one, and it's got the exotic drink. We're going to have the exotic drink. No problem with the powder. Lovely. It smells great actually. Biscuits and bread. Let's take 2 breads. Yep, there are 6 in here. We have 2 for breakfast, 2 for lunch, and we've got 2 for dinner. We'll put that to one side. And crackers, I'm not sure what we got here. We had 6 at breakfast time. These are a bit beaten up, these ones. Never mind. And we've got a tea. I decided we've had a coffee, we've got a tea. We're going to try the tea. This is tea extract. Just a very fine powder tea. If you can see that. Oops. I've got another one of these left, which is like a beef lion-y or something, with vegetable oil. Now, let's just listen quietly. I don't know. Oh, it smells brilliant. Let's just move that to one side, pop that out there. Good stuff. And then we've got this, and this is South American vegetables chili. And it's a bit bashed up. This is going into a pot of boiling water. We'll heat it up, and then we'll bring it back to the tray and open it. Now, the date on this is 26th of August 2009. I'll go and get that done. While that's heating up, let's prep the beverages. So we'll have a tea. Very dark tea. I don't want to make it too watery. And then we'll have the tropical or exotic, I think they called it, drink. There we are. Now this didn't come with any utensils or anything, so I'm using this clear plastic spoon. I think it came from a Polish ration. I don't know though. Or I could use this abomination, which is the spork from the current British ration. It's just too deep, just fractionally too deep, and I just don't like it. Or I could use the classic British ration spoon, which in fact this is too shallow and too small to get a real nice mouthful, so I can see why they went from this to this. Or we could use the Canadian shovel. Very sturdy spoon, this one. Still a little bit shallow. Or we could use MRE spoon, which is just about right. It's a bit like Goldilocks, isn't it? But it is just about right. But for this, we'll decide which one of those I'm going to try, but for this we'll just cut it open with this stuff. And there we are. Now I noticed on breakfast this wasn't focusing because it's focusing on what's on the background. I apologise for that. Let's see if we can get it to focus on this. There we are. Look at that. 2009, and it is delicious. Oh my goodness. Honestly folks, that's so good. A bit salty, it's beef, it's chewy, it's processed. I love it. Let's give this a bit of a stir. Okay, that's not quite making it. I can't remember how much I said this needed, these drinks. It's 32.5 grams of powder. Yeah, 400 millilitres. This is a 500 millilitre container. So I suppose I'm a little bit under, but I don't want it too wishy-washy and weak. Well, that'll come out nicely. Let's do the tea. Make sure that's all dissolved. Right. Let's try the tea first. It's the right colour. There is whitener in the ration, but that does say coffee whitener. And to be honest, I prefer these as they come. Now that's quite weak, to be honest, as a tea. It could be age. It's got a tea-ness to it, if that makes sense. But it's not a strong tea. Let's try this. Now, when I was in Cyprus, we used to have great big containers made up with this stuff. And the flavour is brilliant. The aroma just takes me back to those days. And we used to call it jungle juice. Delicious. Got a bit of a tang to it. There's no specific fruit you could identify. It is exotic jungle juice. I like that. That's nice. We've got 2 little briquettes of gum. We've got more left, but I just thought 2 will do. Got some chocolate. Now the chocolate is all beaten up. Let's take a look, see what that's like. Let's get some of it out. It's dark chocolate. We'll save a bit. 50 grams bar of dark chocolate. Do I know what percentage of cocoa it is? 45%. 50 gram, 45%. We'll save the rest for dinner. But you can see it's very, very bloomed. But I haven't said that exactly. You give it a rub. Look at that. Comes up beautifully. And it's got a nice snap to it. Lovely and dark inside. I am going to try a tiny little piece for now. Oh yeah. Dark, rich, smooth. It's not sharp. Chocolate. It's very good. Very nice. Let's try this with a cracker or a biscuit, whatever you want to call them. These, they've still got that slightly off. It's not off, it's just not nice.
5 minutes later.
Sorry about that, it was the milkman needing paying. Yeah, so what I was saying about these biscuits. They actually taste better than they did for breakfast. They're pretty bland. In fact, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to save those to have with the main, because I can break them up and put them in it. This I'll have with the bread. You can see those. That bread's very grainy, and it does have a bit of a bitter taste to it, but it just normally does. That's really nice. See the bits in this one? Don't want to tip it too much, it'll fall off. It is good. I keep going, because the flavours are so good. 2009, for goodness sake. I've had other rations much younger than this one that have gone completely off. I'm going to put that over there because I think the main's ready. Let's go get it. Right, that's hot. So now I tried to open it by pulling this tab, but no way, it was totally sealed. We're just going to use the American spoon. Get that out. Quite oily, as you can see there. Smells like the Russian vegetable thing that you get, like vegetable pate. It smells a bit like that. Let's take a look at it. We have chili beans, corn, mince, mushrooms, green beans, I think they're mushrooms, we've got some corn there. Let's take a bite. Okay. This is remarkable, absolutely remarkable. The flavours, the colour, the texture, it hasn't lost anything. Got a little hint of chilli, mint, beans. It's quite salty, but there again I've stopped taking salt, so processed food and stuff, I can taste the salt in it quite a lot these days. This is salty. That's good. And let's just give it a little bit of crunch. Let's get those in there. I'm pretty sure troops don't do this. They might. But it breaks it up. It could be considered a little bit stodgy. But the colour's fine. It hasn't lost a bit of colour in all those years. But why should it? It was sealed in that foil can. I love those foil cans, by the way. It's something I really like in a ration. I prefer them to these pouches that they give you these days. Of course, it's old tech, or it's older technology, having a foil can. So good. It's like a banquet. Tea's no better. It is tea, but it's weak. Let's finish this off. Let's take a bite into this as well. Wow, I mean, honestly. The trouble is with this, you hit that, you can't have your cake and eat it. This was that old, I said to myself, you have to do it, because it's not going to last much longer. Well, I was so wrong. This is so nice. I'm convinced it's as good as it was the day it was made. The flavours, the colour, the texture, nothing has deteriorated. Even the light blooming on the chocolate is just a dusting on the surface. Oh, it's so good. That's lunch and it is superb. A big thumbs up for me. And if I was out in the field, yes, you have to get a fire going, or at least have some sort of stove that you can light a fire on. You have to heat that can up, but my God, is it worth it. The meal you get out at the end is so satisfying. Now, I think it's only a 300 gram meal. Was it 300 or 400? Let me take a quick look for you. 300 gram meal. So it's not huge, but it's good. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay well. I do look forward to you coming and joining me on another video. Subscribe if you haven't, like if you like. Do leave a comment, because I make videos not only for RC flying. I like my rations, I like tasting the rations, experiencing them. And what an experience. 2009 ration, and it tastes as fresh as if it was 2023. So please do come and join me for the last meal in this ration, which will be dinner. Cheers. That tea's just not there. That's the only thing so far. This stuff though, my goodness. Mmm.